Hello and good evening. Well, Minecraft evening anyway. It's morning in the real world. Dream Angel here for building the world of Dream Angel in Minecraft. And yeah, we built that pretty bridge behind me last time. This time, we need to build that bridge behind me. First, we're going to finish basically decorating the river. We're going to have a little fun. Waterlog some glow lichen, put in some sea pickles. Add in some grasses, sea grasses and stuff. Make this a nice pretty river. And we're just going to have some fun today. Yesterday was kind of weird, I admit. Yeah, yesterday did not go as planned at all. If you watched yesterday's streams, plural, you know that the stream crashed for the first time around. But villagers refused to come out of buckets. A lot of things went wrong. Second stream went better. Villagers still wouldn't come out of buckets, but we took off and just went to kill the dragon. I wanted to vent a little anger, and terraforming wasn't doing it. If that's how you want to look at it. So we're going to have some fun today. We're just going to have some fun, and well, this is going to be a more chill stream than yesterday with killing the dragon and all. We're still going to have our fun. Think of it as having your cake and eating it too. Kind of. So we're going to work our way down to the bridge by putting in all these grasses and things. We're going to maybe spawn a few fish. Cover over the glowstone so it doesn't stick out so much. Make a pretty river bed here. And I have to be honest, the idea came from AngelCraft to use mud for the riverbed. So yeah, shout out to the hermits for that idea. I very much appreciate it. I admit, yes, I do watch AngelCraft. I don't play Java, but I do watch AngelCraft. Mostly for ideas. And there's been some really good ones, I admit. But to be fair, I do want to be more of a bedrock Minecrafter. I prefer it. Yes, it's buggy. Yes, it has bad updates. But I don't play Java. I recently tried loading in Lightmatica as a mod in Java so I could test those Lightmatica schematics that I was making, and I had the worst time. I spent over an hour arguing with it. You know, mod loaders have their own apps these days? Good grief! I spent so much time frustrated with the mod loader that I never even got into the game. Bedrock, on the other hand, you double-click on an add-on file, it'll automatically install it. No arguments, no questions asked. Why can't Java do that? If Java's such a good, if Java's the better version of the game, why can't Java do that? Oh well. I'm not going to argue which version's better. I know Bedrock is buggy. I know it has its share of problems. I'm not arguing that point. I'm just saying if they really want parity, they better start working on things like that. And look at that, we're already at the bridge. Perfect. Now, obviously, we can still see the roadbed here, but the problem with this bridge is that there's no sidewalk. It's sort of meant to be a highway. So, how are we going to work with this one? Well, let's figure that out. First things first, let's finish the river. Uh-oh. Oh, don't give me that encoding overloaded thing. No, no. Bad, OBS, bad. Don't do that. You just had an update, OBS. Don't give me that encoding overloaded nonsense. Oh. We're just covering over the glowstone, so it's a little more disguised. It's still going to be there, just not quite as prominently visible, I think. Yeah, I don't want a darkness effect in this river. That's not the idea. We just want a pretty river. Whoops, I missed some water here. Water bucket, water bucket, where's the water bucket? And I didn't. I did get it. Okay. There we go. They don't want any running water where we didn't put it. Oh, what happened here again? Come on. I thought I fixed this. Ah. I was so sure I fixed this. Hmm. Come on. I was sure I fixed this. Okay, that fixes that problem. Alright. What's going on with OBS today? Uh-oh. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Stop overloading the encoder and start actually working properly. Ah, what I'm gonna do with this game. And then there is that. Look down here. Yeah, that goes deep. That really needs fixing. A lot of fixing. Oof. I overdid it when I painted the world. I overdid it when I used World Painter. Alright, we've got our riverbed. Let's toss a few more pickles in here. Okay, we've got sea pickles scattered about. We've got seagrass scattered about. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of some of the extra stuff. We don't need you. We don't need you. You. Let's grab some cod and salmon. I doubt they're going to stay in this river, but it's worth trying. Back to the top of the river here. Uh-oh. Again with the encoding overloaded. Ah! Wait a minute. I know why it's overloaded. I forgot to close the browser. I forgot to close the browser. That's why it was overloaded. Okay. My own fault. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe that'll fix it. Nope, that didn't fix it. Ah, come on. I don't know if these will stay in the river, but we'll throw a few fish in the water. They'll probably swim wherever they darn well see fit, of course. I hope they'll eventually spread out. Yeah, here they go. Maybe I should lower the water level here. The flowing water is definitely going to cause some lag. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Now that we've got our fish in the water down there, they'll come down here eventually. We managed to pull this up. And if we can gently, carefully, get our roadbed figured out. I'll put that there for now. Okay. We're going to get rid of all this extra dirt and stuff under our road. Is gonna fix it. Okay. See if we can do this. Go. But we're going to have a little bit of trouble straightening out some of these edges unless we pull a few shenanigans. I have to do some jiggery pokery, I think, to make things work. Okay, we need to put these here like that for the time being. Do that. Yeah. And it's this extra dirt under our bridge. I'm going to be careful about this just because of, well, the bridge. We're going to take it a little slower here. Whoop. Fall down. River edge. Alright, so alright, let's see if we can make this work. The hard part is the one edge. We have to widen it here so we can put in our barricade on the edge so nobody drives off into the river. We can't have that. It would be a safety issue, wouldn't it? There. Okay. Now, to be fair, I could widen the river around here, but I don't know. Let's just see what we get when we do this. Flip things around so I can actually see chat. Um, oh. Alright, I'm making progress. Albeit slower progress, but progress. No. Okay. Let's pull out the toys. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that worked. Um, build this up. Okay. That. And this document. But I need slabs. Alright. Okay. So what I'm going to do is start barricade that. This. On this side, we have our road barrier, protect from going off the bridge. So, the irony, of course, for building bridges this week is that they just released a bridge add-on for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I thought that was funny. I'm sitting here building bridges, and it's like, oh, let's release a bridges add-on. And then I watched the review of said add-on. They're footbridges. This is not a footbridge. This is a car bridge. I thought that was funny. I'm sitting here, like I said, I'm here building bridges, and they release an add-on for bridges. Like, wait a minute. This is exactly what I'm building, people. But I guess it was worth hoping that they'd come up with an add-on for building the type of bridge I'm building, but they didn't. I mean, they've come up with so many vehicles add-ons, and the roads add-on, which, by the way, is quite good. But they haven't bothered with an add-on for, like, building suspension bridges for cars and stuff, despite all the add-ons that include cars. Maybe I'm inspiring an add-on creator right now. I don't know, but it just seems kind of funny to me. There we go. There we go. I think we're doing that. Yeah, okay. It messes with the messes with that a little. Let's see what we could do. Whew. Stop yawning today. I don't know why. Yeah. Add another one on top there. Alright, I think that works pretty well. So if we follow kind of the base pattern we created over there, that no longer need that. I might want that. Mm, what doing? Let's see. Oh, I wanted that slab out. Didn't I? Let's see how far apart this goes. Uh-oh. I forgot to get that out. I have to fix this later. Ah, why was that there? I must have broken that by accident. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. That, 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 not that, that. Oh, we need that and that. These away. Like that. Okay. How do we do it over here? Okay. In the middle here. Oh, the fish are spreading out nicely. They'll probably, if I stayed in the area long enough, they definitely spread. I hope the little waterfalls don't kill them. But I wouldn't put it past them. Fish are stupid. Hmm. Alright, we want a supporting structure. That's that. Um, yeah, I did kind of narrow the river here, going towards the end there. Hmm. But, alright. We'll include the mud. Let's see how far we get. This terrain towards our bridge. We'll make the river a little bit wider back here. We'll see. We've already done quite a bit of decorating for the river, so we need to be careful how far we push things. Let's rearrange things a little bit here. Let's try mossy wall up there, actually. Uh, wow. How do I go down there? Goes up. Okay. Like that. Stone bricks all the way across. This is just creating a support structure for our road bed. I should have the ability to move our glowstone that's currently up on the road down. Come on. I want that place. There we go. That. That. Not there. Come on. That. That is similar to what we have on the other side. That will be good. There we go. A little better. There we go. There we go. Okay. What we need to do here is similar. Do that. No, I did that one the first time. Like we wanted to do this, cover up the road bed. Yeah, we have to move our wall there. But we'll do that after. That. We're working this out, don't worry. There we go. I actually like this kind of a neat effect. We need, oh, we do need it on the inside underneath. We really need it all the way down. We can make this much smoother. It's a neat effect, but not one we want here. Oh, I just right. Oh, that's okay. Doing so, maybe. Okay. Doing is making a mess. See if we can get away with doing the same kind of bridge we did on the other side. A little fun with this. There we go. Oh, that's kind of neat. I like that. Kind of a series of arches instead of that being straight. Mm. Okay. Yes, I mean, we'll pull the same trick the other one did. Okay. Oh, improvise. All right, let's continue adjusting this for fixing road bed. Okay. Check the water bucket, I guess. fix it in a minute. A little further, I think. Let's see if we can fix this really bad. Alright, grab the water again and fix this. There we go. I'll just scrap that. Pardon me. Alright. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if we can make this work. How do we do it on yours? Started on the shoulder. Okay. That one up like that. Down. 3, 4. Okay, this was premature. 3, 4. Continue. That's what a stair needs to be. Go away. Go there. And not exactly how I had envisioned. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get away with that. Okay, back off the stairs by have another little archway there. Because we're putting slabs here, we're still covering over the road bed. Okay. Because we want to hide the underside of the road bed. That much is given. We wanted also there to be, glowstone visible under here. Okay. I just do that one. Idea being that glowstone, so it won't be visible either on or under the bridge. Makes life a lot easier. I want to cover that up anyway. Just take this E. I just want to cover up the road. Doesn't look so horrible underneath. Here. Okay. Okay. Actually, I could probably just leave this colored out. Making it look solid. It would allow light to float to get through there, I think. Okay. Yeah. Let's just cover this up this way. Less to place. There we go. Less muss and fuss. All right. Okay. Unless I have to worry about terraforming along this area. Put our glowstone in place here. I'll have to do a little terraforming over on this side, but that's not a huge problem. lot less muss and fuss to deal with all this. Alright, we want our glowstone sticking out down here. We're going to cover it up as we go across. This road's a lot wider. I probably could use the tools to do this, but I'm not going to right now. Here. This is so. Stairs. So, see how we're neatly hiding our light sources? Side benefit of Bedrock Edition. Lights can be hidden much more easily, I think. Oh, okay. Um, oops, this needs to be expanded upon. Outer side of the support and the inner side of the support. Otherwise, we have all this exposed yupping. Okay. Stronger glow. Right there. All right. 3, 4. There we go. I think we've got that fixed. Gotta just do that. Fully fix it. Well, looks like we need to push our riverbed back a bit. Okay. Um, oh, so got a bit of this in the water. Up a little bit. Hmm. Six. Have these little arches. So, ah, one more. There we go. A little arch there. Mm-hmm. I think that'll work. There, just okay. No, I'm not going to use it. It works anyway. Okay, we definitely need to push the water over some. No, I think we're going to make good progress on this. Let's see. How far back can I put how it still look believable? Yeah, I think that might work. Grab the water bucket and see if we can get rid of this boiling water. Yeah, much better. Thought we were done decorating the river. Nope, looks like we're not. Really needs adjusting. We're definitely going to make progress today. Okay, I think that'll do. The mossy stone bits in the water. It looks like they're algae covered or something. Gives the water gives it a little more character, I think. Makes the bridge look like it's been here a little while. That kind of. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Plus. Uh-huh. So, yeah, I think that works. Might have to do a little more terraining around here. That across. That across. This. That across. There we go. Pretty sure, yeah. Those here. There we go. Okay. Correctly. Uh, And then the 4 in the middle. Okay. Let's start pulling our stuff. Muscles. Yeah, sure. We just put all the seagrass down and decorated the river up nicely. Only to put a bridge over it. But that's the point. We're going to be fixing things up, making it look better. Yeah. We'll get improvements once we're done putting in. Doesn't cause me. Stairs back, stairs in, not back. Yeah. And put our slabs in place here. They're in lovely arch. Sure, we have a pretty decent bridge here. It's going to look nicely supported and all that good stuff. I know. There we go. This is definitely going to look like a nice bridge. Not really the kind that anybody would want to take a boat under, I have a feeling. Or if they did, it would have to be a small boat. But, yeah. This is really a boating type river anyway. Yeah. This just makes it easier to put in the stairs. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Not fair. Much better. Can't see the road bed, can't see the glow stone. It's all neatly hidden, but still emitting light. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's do a little bit of terraforming here. Let's show off the mossy wall here a little bit. Yeah, that'll help. Four, five, exactly right. This game is bugging today. I don't get it. What's going on? There we go. Oh, that is such a cool bridge. That is a cool bridge. We made it work. All right. Let's take care of the terrain underneath. All that extra stuff out of the way. Mud back. I suppose we got rid of the seat. Seagrass. Well, like bring them back. Decorating. Oh, this looks so much better. I like it on that. A little seagrass down here and there. Putting down mud in our little. Not going to be too much. For all I know, I may hate this 6 months from now and decide to rip it all out. I don't know. That's the beauty of learning to build. Come back 6 months later, say, I hate this, and tear it all down again. Try again. Beauty of a sandbox game. Alright, that's better. Grasses, stuff. There we go. Almost like we didn't have to terraform at all. We're working on this. Why the encoder is overloading so much beyond having the browser open? It's on me. Okay. That. Oh, that looks a ton better. Look at that. Looks like a proper river. And we've got a proper bridge to go with it. Alright. How are the fish? Might have despawned or something. Nope, they're just staying down here. And they're starting to spread. They're starting to spread. It's not bad. Yeah, they'll figure themselves out maybe eventually. Okay. We have another road going from there across this thing too. We're done with the glow lichen, the seagrass, and the sea pickles. Oh, we're done with the mud, but I could picklock it again if I need it. The other one here, I have a few bushes right at the beginning and end of the bridge. That's not a bad thing. I thought it made this area look pretty good. Yeah, we'll see if these fish are smart enough to move along. Don't know. We're making sure this road can go behind these buildings, and these are add-on buildings, so no, I'm not going to have them up on Patreon. Okay. Hmm. I have the mask tools in here. I do. Cut cotton and paste 1 minute. Go glue there. Picker, clear mask. I am going to do a stupid thing and experiment with these. We want to get rid of some of this obsidian, and this is a quick way to go about it. So, picker. No. Okay. I do not know how this works. Okay. Let's just read up on this. Gotta change let's how to. I never remember how to use a mouse. Even in Photoshop, I'm bad with it. uh, while holding a mouse picker, press use added place block button. Any block you would like to add to your mouse palette. That block will now be selected, limiting other items in the world to only work on that block. And if only one block can be selected at a time. Phooey on the mask thing. Fine. Block picker. Alright, we'll do it the hard way. Definitely need to fix some of this terrain up and make it look good. Alright, so that's City Hall. We could probably build something next to the river here. What? Maybe I wanted to stay nearby just for the sake of the fish, in hopes that they'll spread on their own. Oof, pardon me. Well, I think that's my cue to do our little sponsored bit. Definitely needed a drink there. And I can say Debbie is a good energy drink. They have hydration for those who can't have caffeine. And I can say from experience, it's worth it. If you use our code DreamAngelCB, you get 10% off. We get a small commission. Check it out. Wins all around. Debbie is also good for no shaking and jittering and crashing. I can confirm that also from experience. So yeah, it's a good. It's good. Leave it at that. Let's. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Heck, did I get so badly misaligned here? Hmm. I prefer doing this by hand. All supplies out of their bundle. Don't think I need. No more need of the water buckets. I can get rid of it. Hmm. I see. Oh, all right, all right, all right. See if we can make this look. Hmm. There it is. Hmm. It's so badly misaligned. This is what I have been trying to do stuff like this. I might have. I think it might have been because I was using the tools. Cut that out. Hmm. Like that. Why? There. That'll fix it. It might look a little wonky, but I think I fixed it. Oops, not what I meant to do. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, that worked. That fixed the issue. Alright, that's good. Okay, alright, alright. That works. Doesn't hurt anything. I keep lagging back. Oh. Hmm. I don't have to. Interesting. This roof only has a curve to it. So we're going to have to figure out our center divide line. Hmm. That quadrangles. There it is. Boy, we've got some interesting stuff. Hmm. There we go. Our corner. Like, now that's gonna be a trick. Yeah. That's City Hall right there. Be around City Hall. That's presidential. Pretty close. Hmm. I mean, convenient for anybody that has jury duty. They can just walk there. They don't need to worry about parking. Hmm. I freely admit this is kind of a mellow, low-key thing. I mean, after yesterday, I think I deserve a little bit of mellow and low-key. There we go. Sidewalk started over here. Careful this. Uh, yeah, don't want these ceilings. There we go. So, I can come back to these spots. Very easily put in on sidewalk. Hope this looks as good as I think it does. I've done this right, which I think I have. I have a lovely sidewalk all the way down. Okay. The sidewalk will merely need some decorating once we're done with this. Down. Spot where the road shifts over is where I'm putting these. So when I come in with the tools, which I'm about to start doing, it'll be much easier. Watch the magic. Instafill. Rather than having to go all the way down like this, I'll place each of these individually. Poof. Nice and easy. And poof. I mean, come on. Magical girl here. Now isn't that much faster? And we just go instant sidewalk. Instant sidewalk. Nice and quick. Now, if only it was like this in real life, huh? Poof, and you have a sidewalk. So fast, so easy. Nice and quick. Definitely acting up. Not why either. I don't have that many add-ons in this world. Other than its file size, I don't see what could be causing trouble. And there goes the encoder overloading again. What really burns me up about the encoder overloading constantly is I can't turn down the settings any further. They're as low as they can go. I'm using the fastest encoding preset there is, and it's still overloading. I don't understand it. Is it just because my video card is getting old? I don't know. Oh well. Best I can do is just pause when it complains and let it stop complaining. Look at this. We just get immediate instant sidewalk. What's going on now? If you're seeing the issues I'm seeing, yeah, you know there's something going on. Yeah, a little lag there. It was doing similar yesterday. OBS just updated this morning. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just need to do some system maintenance. Move files off the internal hard drive, stuff like that. This defrag. It should automatically do defrag by itself. I don't know if Windows 11 is smart enough for that. Look at that. We got pretty sidewalk. Not bad, huh? We have two beautiful bridges. We have a beautiful sidewalk going to one of them. I think the city's turning out really nice. But look at this. This looks so nice. And there goes the encoder preset complaining again. Okay, we've got some toys here. Brush. They're set to raise. We need to set you to lower that and see if we can fix things up. Have a little fun playing with terraforming tools. There we get some nice variety in the terrain. Come back, smooth it out. We have to be careful of our brand new sidewalk. Look at that. It's going to look a lot better, I think. Let's see. Let's see if we can play with our terrain a little bit here. When we put this in initially, it was all straight. Now that we're in the area working on it, we're going to be fixing that. Straighten this, make this look less straight. I think it'll look better. I love this raise and lower tool. This one add-on gave. It's so much better. This looks way better. We don't want this. This looks terrible. We need to fix it. Let's see if we can fix the brush size on this one. Oops. Yeah, that works. Alright. Let's see if we can smooth some of this out. One a smaller brush size with better precision, I think. Yeah, much better. Yeah. Look at that. It's a lot better already. Hooray for toys that work. Not exactly an add-on review, but I can honestly say how good this works. Okay. We just take a little time later, maybe come back in, manually smooth some things over a bit. With this, it looks so much better already. It's hard to manually smooth things over like this. That looks a lot more realistic. A lot better. Hmm. Sooner we get rid of the obsidian grid here, which is useful for building, don't get me wrong. Better, I think. Also make sure our glowstone isn't visible. Things out in such a way that the glowstone can be well hidden. Stroll along our really smooth terrain. It's still pretty good. Yeah, we need to fix this. Just our terrain to look less straight. The best description there is of it. It's very straight right now. We can terrain and tweak this a bit. Yeah. Okay, it looks like a bomb went off, but if we keep tweaking and tinkering, I think we'll be in much better shape at this point. Yeah, that's better. If we can make this look nice, move it over afterwards, that kind of thing. Yeah. Our glowstone down and not so exposed. It still looks like a bomb went off. Yeah, that's better. That's better. There we go. So far, it looks a lot better. May have to go back to other areas where we did some terrain and use these toys. Not today. My voice is getting a little rough from all the talking. Oh yeah, this looks way better than it did. Yeah, much better. A little crazy, but not so straight. And I want a little bit of crazy in here, I think. That said, I think we can safely end things off here for the day. We may come back and do more terraining next time, but for the meantime, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, ignore the lag, ignore the encoder overloading, and until next time, bye for now!